Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
You ready for another 1,000-point turnaround? Add yesterday's big gain and this morning's opening bell rally, and that's what we got. The Dow's going to be up over 600 points. That is, let me see, 2%. Same with the S&P, up 2.3%, and a solid gain for the Nasdaq, up 2.5%. Rallies like this are exciting. Makes you wonder if we've actually hit bottom already. We'll find out.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
This is called the reality of the two E's of earnings and employment. And I say that in all seriousness, Todd, because you're absolutely right. With inflation being what it is, it's hard to appreciate the fact that a market could be up 600 points 2 days in a row. But the two E's of earnings and employment are so strong. We have more people working than ever before. They're spending, and that is supporting earnings. And we're getting plenty of evidence that this morning, strong earnings.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
They're all just lying to you. Where the hell is the 1,000-point rally? We gave most of it back today. We gave most of this morning we're up 600 points. We're only up now 232 points. What is it that they don't get? I mean, the two E's, employment and earnings. I don't see any good news in employment and earnings. Earnings are the lowest since the third quarter of 2020. I mean, what's this guy talking about? I mean, that drives me nuts. Listen to this guy.
This is called the reality of the two E's of earnings and employment. And I say that in all seriousness, Todd, because you're absolutely right. With inflation being what it is, it's hard to appreciate the fact that a market could be up 600 points 2 days in a row.
Yeah, you're right. The only reason why it's up is because remember how they rigged the market for earnings season. They put the banks in first. And if you notice, they have about 6-7 banks report in one day, the very first day. Because those 7 banks, the minute they report, they can go and start buying their stock back again. They can buy their own shares to push their stock price up, to push the market up. So they get done with their earnings. They immediately go start buying their own shares back. And then the next earnings come out. The next banks come out. Like Bank of... I think it was BK that came out, and Bank of America came out. And so those two banks, they had behind them 7 banks that were doing stock buybacks, creating this big movement. It had nothing to do with earnings. Earnings or employment, they both suck. Earnings growth, give me a break. Come on. In July, they estimated, first of all, the earnings growth for the third quarter would be 11.1%. Remember that? 11.1%. Everybody's all excited buying stocks. You know what it came in at? 3.6%. Not the 11.1%. Now, let's take out the energy. It gets even worse. 2.9%. What are you, nuts? That's a far away from 11.1%. What are these guys talking about? Let's talk about tech, big tech. In July, they estimated, okay, going into the third quarter earnings, wow, they're going to be huge. We're going to be up 5.8%. We came in not up 5.8%, but negative 4%. Now, the fourth quarter, looking forward, which that's the stock market supposed to look forward. They don't want to talk about this either. Fourth quarter, we went from from minus 4.0. Now in the fourth quarter, it's going to be minus 0.4. What are you, nuts? Oh, yeah, and we got the two E's. I think that E sucks. Are you kidding? That's something to brag about? Either this guy doesn't know what he's doing, or he's just lying. I'll pick the other side. He's lying. Unbelievable. And here's the other thing. The fake Business News Network knew all this, but they didn't warn you. They wanted you to buy on the dip. Buy on the dip. We got all this great news. 5.8% for the tech stocks in the third quarter. Come on, buy these stocks. Earnings growth, 11%. They knew that wasn't true. And here's also they knew. If you take the 11 sectors in the market, the S&P, they were getting murdered. They were getting murdered, but they were able to, the oil profits were able to conceal the 9 of the 11 S&P sectors that were already getting killed under their earnings revision. But nobody saw it. So the fake business network never talked about it, which they should have said something. Oh, no, they want you to buy on a dip. Imagine they have you buying on the dip, okay, going into the market where you have 9 of the 11 S&P stock sectors were already getting slaughtered. But nobody noticed it because all they want to talk about is oil, the profits. Technology went from up 5.8% in July to where we are today, minus 4.0%. That was July, we're up 5.8%. We dropped from 5.8 to minus 4.0. And people want to know why the market today, when it rallied, it can't hold its rally? What are you, nuts? I told you yesterday, take a look at the volume. I told my members, look at the volume. It's not going to hold. Then, worse, the fourth quarter tech earnings, as I said, they're going to drop from a plus 8.6% to a minus 0.4%. Now, where was the fake business network? Why weren't they telling people that? No, they didn't want to tell them because the oil profits were masking all this. So they didn't tell you anything other than buy on a dip. Hey, buy on a dip. Give me a break. Unbelievable. So today, I was showing my members today. I said, this is crazy. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. If you take a look at the 2018 crash, it was the last month of 2018, December, the biggest crash ever recorded in December. Went down about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and shot right back out. And then we had, in 2020, we had that crash at 31%. Boom! Shot right back up that 31%. Didn't take no time, right up. But this time, the market crashed. Over 10 months, we still haven't broken out of the downtrend. Where in the 2018, the last month of 2018, in that big downtrend where the market was crashing, they broke right out and rallied. Just like 2020. After 2 months, they broke out and rallied. We're at, what, 10 months now, almost 11 months. We can't break out and rally. Well, what's the difference? Because we don't have QE. Understand? If you don't, this whole market since 2008 has been dependent on printing money, increasing the money supply to push the stocks up, as I told you last week. In 2008 to 2018, that rally, 328%. But we had to pay for that, $85 trillion. Don't you get that? That's inflation. 2018, okay, to 2020, we rallied 44%. We had to print and pay money to pay for that. It cost us $8 trillion. And then from March 2020 to January 2022, 123% rally. We paid $40 trillion for that. So we paid $85 trillion, $8 trillion, $40 trillion, and the market went up. Well, now we're paying for it. But nobody wants to talk about it. Hey, I'll be right back after this break. Phil's Gang. Remember St. Jude, please.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com. Or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And let's talk about the consumer, what we heard from Brian Moynihan at Bank of America. I mean, Brian talked about how healthy the consumer is right now. Their balance sheets are pristine.
Unbelievable. Their balance sheets are pristine? How could that be? We have 20 million people can't pay their utility bills. We have about 9 million people, renters who can't pay their rent. Households, biggest debt ever, $16 trillion. We have a record amount of subscriptions that are being canceled, magazines and so forth, because they can't afford them. Home equity has been drawn out of their homes like they did right before the crash of 2008. Drew all that equity out. We've hit a record about $800 billion they're pulling so they can go spend. And that's what I get a kick out of. They keep telling how strong everybody is. Listen to this guy.
Together, the current environment of consumers is quite good and strong. When you go to the credit side of it, they have plenty of credit availability.
There you go. There you go. There it is again. Boy, they're strong because they have credit. That means they can buy something now and pay for it later. Boy, they're strong. Wouldn't it be strong if they walked into a store and paid cash for something? See, that's strong. These morons are trying to take parking space in your head that the economy's strong because they're printing all this money and expanding the money supply, expanding credit so people can buy something now and hope to pay for it later. For God's sakes, they can't even pay their car, their automobiles. They've got $15 trillion subprime autos. They're foreclosing on those cars left and right like they did the housing. Look what they did, the Wells Fargo in 2018. I remember I talked about this. They went right back to the same thing, housing. Give homes to people that shouldn't have a home. They can't afford it. Now guess what's going on? Those homes right now, that program is in deep trouble. So let's talk about the tech stocks. Let's talk about the rally, what happened today. Why isn't the rally holding? Because there's no buyers. I point this out every day to my members, my gang members. I said, look at the volume when the market rallied in 2020. After the market crashed 31%, and then it started to rally in March of 2020. Look at the massive amount of buyers. But look at the buyers now. There's no buyers. All you have is the retail buyer. Buying a dip, buying a dip. Unbelievable stupidity. But you don't have the institutions buying. Varney, well, we've got another 1,500 point day. No, you're not. Okay. So if you look at, again, all the tech stocks, okay, I mean, all the earnings, horrible. Those earnings suck. They're not good. They're not good. Now let's take tech. So this morning, or yesterday, I said to everybody, especially my gang member, I said, wait a minute, hold on. Tech stocks, the FANG stocks, which we shorted. We made a lot of money shorting them. Because I told you on January 16, 2018, it would be the FANG stocks would be the first stocks to go down and would take this market down with it, and it happened. So we've been shorting them. And every time we get these little rallies, it's because everybody like myself who short them take profits and they go up. That's all it is. But listen to this. So the 10-year Treasury yield yesterday goes to 400 basis points. Are we over that now? We're at 3. We're almost there now. 3.999999. Wait a minute. Tech stocks need an environment of low yields. So how can they rally in a 400-point high yield environment? They get crushed in high yields. So why are they going up? Because that's called short covering. That's called a bear market rally, short covering. Tech stocks want low yields. They want yields at 125 basis points, 85 basis points. Remember 2020 when the market crashed and it rallied 100 and whatever it was, 130%, something like that? Because we had QE. We don't have that anymore. So the only reason, and this morning I said to my members, let's go in and let's take a look at Apple, okay? And we'll short Apple. We'll start shorting Apple. Just the opposite everybody else is doing. So you need a high yield environment for banks to flourish. That's right. I've been trading for 55 years. But here's the problem with the banks when they rallied and why they're giving it up. Because, again, unlike the tech stocks, Okay, the bank stocks, they love a high yield environment. They flourish. They make more money when they can charge more interest. But there's a problem with this. They only like a high yield, high interest environment when the economy is good. When the economy is good. They don't do well, these bank stocks, when the yields are up high, when you got people can't pay their utility bills, they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their car, they can't pay their credit card, they can't even pay for a magazine subscription. Are you nuts? So I said yesterday to my members, I think I said it on the radio too, I said, look, this makes no sense. This is all, that proved what I said. This was nothing more than a short covering rally. And people are getting sucked in it again by buying a dip. Unbelievable. We have a weak economy. Are you kidding me? A very weak economy. Earnings are horrible. We're not going to put a bottom in until we capitulate. But we're not capitulating because there's no fear. Not like in 2008, not like in the dot-com. We have no fear. Not like in 2020, we had fear. Once you capitulate, everybody gets rid of my stocks. I don't care. I want out. And then that's when the bottom comes in. Then folks like me come and start buying these stocks that nobody wants. Today, they're supposed to have Goldman Sachs with the finale. The finale. What the hell happened to Goldman Sachs today? Report on that when we get back. Please help St. Jude. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, it keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. So let's think about this for a moment. This is another rally. We call them a short covering rally, bear market rally, or I call it a snapback in a downtrend. We've been in a horrific downtrend channel since January. We cannot break out. Unlike the other downtrend channels, 2018, 2020, we broke out immediately. A couple months we break out. 10 months we can't break out. The difference is because we're not doing the $150 billion printing every month to buy treasuries, keep interest rates at zero. They had to stop that. That's what caused the NASDAQ to drop about 30%. They had to stop creating inflation by printing all this money. So now this downtrend channel cannot break out unless we get great earnings. But earnings are horrible. We can't break out unless somebody finally reads what's going on and really gets fearful and say, just get me out of the market. I don't care. And when that happens, the market bottoms. We haven't got either one of those because we've got these morons telling how, boy, consumers are strong. You know what they call strong? As long as the banks can loan them money, as long as they have credit cards, 4, 5, 6 credit cards, as long as they go to the bank and buy a car or a scooter or a watermelon or whatever they buy, all on credit. Boy, are they strong. Boy, are they strong. Consumers are strong. Are you kidding? My grandmother, my father, my mother, they would say, boy, those people are in trouble. That's right. When I was a kid, somebody in the neighborhood pulled up with a car. They always know everybody's business. So they put brand new car. They go, boy, is he in trouble? He must have borrowed on that car. Well, 8 other people in the neighborhood paid for their car with cash. because they worked hard and paid for the car when they could have the money to pay for it. So when they tell you the economy is booming with the consumers, that's a bold-faced lie. That's just increasing the money supply. That's all. Any moron could do that. Now, Goldman Sachs today was supposed to be the big finale. Goldman Sachs was going to report today. And that, remember, the first day of earnings, we had about 7, 8 banks report. And then we had a couple more banks after that. And now today was the big finale of the banks. That's it. This was it, the finale. What happened with Goldman Sachs? It rallied about, 4% and gave it all back. Why? Because there's no institutional buyers. The only people buying Goldman Sachs had lost their butt. Buy on a dip, buy on a dip. The market can't bottom. Do you understand? Powell has cut rates raised rates 7 times, if you want to call it that. Raised rates 7 times. So all he's accomplished in cutting inflation dropped 0.6%. We have another 6.5% to go to hit the Fed's 2% target. We'll never do that. 0.6% after all his cutting, he's got to take and make one big hit. Not 75 basis points, but how about 700 basis points? Not 0.75%. Let's do a solid 7%, 8%, even a 10%, and stop all of this. But they won't, because he works for Biden. We got an earnings season going on. All right, listen to this. This is the owl. This is unbelievable. Where's she hooting around here somewhere? Right here. Listen to this.
Who exactly thinks the president is doing a good job on inflation?
We understand that there are challenges that are in front of us here in this country. That is why the president has taken action to lower costs.
Lower cost? Where? What action? Lower cost? Show me what action. This is unbelievable. Here. Come on, here. We got the owl again. Come on, where is she? There she is. All right, good girl.
President Biden's top domestic priority is inflation. Why doesn't he have more to show for it?
Cost is an issue for the American people, and so he's been very clear about making that his number one economic priority. And he has done the work, and he's done the work with congressional Democrats. Republicans are actually going to make things worse, and Democrats want to do the opposite and make things a little easier.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
She should be medicated. Oh, he's done his work on inflation. Inflation's still going up. He's done nothing. Now, you talk about inflation, the strategic oil reserve. He's taken our oil out of that oil reserve. Now we got to replace it. The idiot will replace it with high-price oil, more inflation. You never touch the oil reserve. Trump filled it up when oil was at $15 a barrel. He had a brain in his head. This dope, he's pulling all the oil out, and now he's got to replace it with he's pulling all the $15 barrel oil out. Now he's got to replace it with $85 a barrel oil. So if you want to listen, everybody keeps asking, what do you think the market's going to do? What do you think the market's going to do? Just go to my YouTube channel. It's free. Please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to us so you get the alert. And that when I'm on that YouTube channel, you won't walk away saying, I wonder what the market's going to do. You're going to know. And if you want to know what stocks our gang members are in, what groups we're in, what sectors we're in, just join the gang, philsgang.com. Hit where it says get started, and you got your first 10 days free. At the end of 10 days, you don't think it's for you, then you bail out. Now, I don't know what's wrong with that. And then you're going to understand how the market works so you won't jump in on the dips. Look, we can get another 2-3 days of a rally. We did this with the last earnings. We had a downtrend channel, which we're still in, and the last earnings season, same thing, just like now. They rallied the market up because how do they do it? They put the banks in first so they can financially engineer it, so they can push money from their reserve account to their bottom line to show a profit, which they have to because it's a value stock. Then they line up the big tech stocks, which don't need profits, don't need earnings, because people buy big tech stocks based on growth. How many times did you buy a tech stock that the company's made no money? So they put that one second, so all they have to do is beat the street. They beat their estimates. Guys on today, do you know so far 65% of the companies beat their estimates? What an idiot. What an idiot. Doesn't he know that we know that people said the CEOs set their own estimate low? They beat their own estimate? Are you nuts? This is insane. So what you want to do is make sure, okay, and we'll do it for you. We'll make learning how to invest in stocks so easy so that when the market comes down, you make money on the way down. The poor folks in 401ks, you got wiped out about 20%. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. When you should be able to sell short, make money on the way down. And when you make money on the way down, guess what happens? You don't have to run around and look for 1,000 stocks, trying to find one stock that's going to go up and you buy it on the dip. That's crazy. You'll never make money doing that. Your brokers make money, and they make you broker, but it doesn't work. When you're in a downtrend channel, no matter what you do, the market's not going to hold. Be right back after this break. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, listen to this.
You ready for another 1,000-point turnaround?
This is called the reality of the two E's of earnings and employment.
Oh, so the 1,000-point rally is a reality of earnings and jobs. Really? No, not at all. Because our earnings suck and so do the jobs. But first, we have a little message for you.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
That's right. Join my gang free. Now, remember, to find out what the market's going to do, so in the morning, market opens, you're not sure what the market's going to do, I assure you, if you come to my YouTube channel, it's totally free, and you listen to what I'm saying, I'll be spot on about what the market's going to do. You won't have to worry about that anymore. Just go there. You'll see. Make that decision on your own. If I'm not right, then don't come back. Now, if you want to know what stocks we're in, what stocks are my members investing long-term, what stocks are they doing swing trades, join a gang for 10 days. Just go to philsgang.com, hit Get Started. That's all you have to do. 10 days. And it's going to be fun. Because you want to know why? Because for the first time, you're going to get the truth. For the first time, you're going to understand how the market works. For the first time, you're going to understand what the bonds have to do with making a decision. Do I buy this stock or do I short this stock? Once you learn how to sell a stock short, it's like taking chains off of you. Like taking a rope off your wrist. And you can't short. You're like tied up. You're like trading one hand behind your back. But they designed it that way. Now, I want to get to, again, where the two E's. We talked about the earnings. We know those suck. Now, let's talk about the great job market. Oh, we got a great job market. What? Are you kidding? The majority of the jobs suck. The jobs created by Biden and Harris administration. Now, this is not according to me. This is according to Brookings Institute. We have 65 million low-wage workers. They make up a huge part of our 120 or 133 million workforce. And these 65 million low-wage workers are struggling to get by on a median wage of $15 or less than $25,000 a year. Are you nuts? The 2 E's. Here, 2 E's. Now, again, jobs, according to the Brookings Institute, jobs created under the Biden-Harris administration are no different than the jobs created under the Obama-Biden administration. They reflect sluggish performance, terrible hourly wage growth, and declining hours that a person gets to work. His work hours are declining, and the labor participation rate is sinking. Now, the jobs available since 2009 have significantly declined in quality, as measured by the income earned by workers. Now, less hours worked with less pay. Get that. That's what's really going on. There's no room for growth when you're getting less hours and less pay. That's what's happening. And the increase in low-quality jobs is a byproduct of the growth in the service sector. We're talking lousy service jobs, especially low-paying healthcare jobs, Uber, Lyft drivers, cashiers, cooks, hosts and hostesses, bartenders, fast food counter workers. You go on and on. Janitors and the poor healthcare provider. Boy, they're angels. They get paid nothing. Unbelievable. Leisure and hospitality restaurants suck. And that's most of the jobs. They pay terrible wages. Many of them don't have any benefits. Now, all these low-quality jobs were also under the Obama administration. These jobs offer an average of 24.6 hours of work per week at $15 or $360 per week. Are you kidding me? Those are the jobs they're providing. So if you have some money that you're trying to put away for retirement and it's in your 401k and you lost 20% or more, that was totally unnecessary. I'm not telling you get rid of your 401k. What I'm telling you is take a little bit of that money. Once you learn how to invest properly, and you got 10 days of education free. You have access to everything free for 10 days. At the end of 10 days, you're going to go, oh my God, this does work. And it does work. You got to stop with this notion. You think that these rallies we're having, they're in downtrend channels. They can't get out of these downtrend channels. They used to be able to get out because of QE. That's gone now. That's gone. And remember, we had that 1,500-point rally because the Bank of England said, well, we're going back to QE. And everybody said, all the fake business network immediately got out there and said, oh, we're going to do the same thing. Powell's going to do the same thing. We're going to go back to zero rates. Oh, boy. And the market shot 1,500 points. 2 days. Gave it all back. Then we rallied another way. Was it last week? 500 points. We gave it back. Now, here we go again. Everybody's in the hope mode. We went up 600 points today, and now we're only up 286 points. But still, people are in hope. Hope. And that's the job of the fake business news network, to make you hope. That's what their job is. That's what they do. They want to make you feel good. They give you hope. They give you hope. They give you optimism. They give you belief. They create these great illusions, especially buy on the dip. So, I don't know what to tell you. When I see these markets rally like this, and I look at my charts, it's the same rally we had, I think it was the last quarter, did the same thing. So what do I always tell my members to do when the earnings come out? We buy the spiders. I tell them, you ask any member, I say, oh, don't buy individual stocks, just buy the spiders because they're always going to rally the market on earnings season because they financially rigged it by how they set up the earnings. Who came first? Banks. Who they put in after? Tech. So the banks need earnings. They need profit. So they take money from one hand, put it in the other hand. Also, boom! Hey, they got profits. Look at the banks. Wow, they're going up. And then right behind that comes the tech sector. Oh, wow, look at the tech sector. They beat their estimates, but nobody knows they're beating their own estimates. And then the market goes up again. Everything. That's it. That's it. Crash is over. Inflation's over. Inflation will not be over until they start cutting expenses. They got to stop spending, and you know they're not going to. Look what they're doing. They announced last week they're going to print $100 billion to give to the people with Social Security for a cost of living expense, where they've been screwing them over years. They should have a cost of living expense. But you don't come out now in the middle of a friggin' inflation and print $100 billion. And now they're subsidizing, they're writing checks for the semiconductor companies. They can start building chips here. Are you kidding me? We don't have that money. We don't have that money. Oh my God! Just like Obama, he spent $500 billion, printed $500 billion to bail out the financial industry, and GM and we got to stop subsidizing until spending stops. Please join my gang free for 10 days. Learn how to buy a stock properly, but even better, how to sell a stock short. You'll have fun at it. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Also call 877-600-GANG or 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.